Hey everyone, and welcome to another Gadget Talk. Wow, it's Chad and I were just talking how crazy it's been in both of our lives and with everything going on and projects, and it's crazy. But hey, I wanted to say welcome to a whole bunch of people here. We got Brad Bishop coming in, doing an FTF run in Orlando. I got one and a DNF on another. Hey, that's what happens. B&J Bish, Tony Golden from Kentucky. Darren from Australia, Motorama is joining us from New York, Long Island. Of course, the Pizza Ninja's on here in a little bit, and never mind. Sorry, something later. Tricastus is on with us. Riley Family Geocaching Adventures with us. Dave McDonald. Soccer. I don't know how to say that. From Montana.
I have no idea.
Thanks. Peace is saying my beard game is strong. Thank you. Engineering 42 is on with us. Buzz 82, GCD, SK11 coming in from Medicine Hat, and Tom Brotherman as well from Selma, and
Seabiscuit Tribe.
Seabiscuit Tribe. Yeah, Seabeck Tribe. Why say Seabiscuit?
She changed her name tag for you at the event here. Just
I saw that. That was funny. Seabeck Tribe, but as I say it, Seabiscuit. All right. So Lori's on with us. So just really welcome everybody on here, and we're just really happy to see everybody. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy projects and that we've been trying to do, and life is getting in the way, and work and everything else. So it's been absolutely crazy. I know here, and Chad, on your end as well.
Oh, crazy. I have so many projects going on, and it's just been so busy, but hopefully this next week will slow down and I can put some more time into getting some builds and everything ready for the show.
Okay. So I'm looking at Darren's comment here. Darren says, it's a public holiday here today, so I sat up most of the night trying to work out key 25. Eventually went to bed at 5:30 a.m. Stupid keys. Well, Darren, we have another clue for you for key 25 that we'll be revealing later.
Sometime during the show.
Sometime during the show. So you need to stay awake a little bit longer because it's tomorrow. He's in the future. We're back in the future. He's back. That's going to get confusing. We're going to have a butterfly effect if we continue that line of thought. But we will have a clue for key 25 later on in the show. So great segue there. Thank you, Darren. Albedo 0.39 is also joining us from Chicago. He's in the Chicago airport. Oh,
sorry.
Do y'all know what's happening here in Memphis coming up pretty soon?
Oh, Cache Fest?
Yes, Cache Fest.
Oh.
And he mentioned the airport.
Yeah, me for a second.
I'm sorry. Albedo mentioned the airport. Oh, I was looking at the Adventure Labs because I was kind of seeing what was out there again. And there is a brand new Adventure Lab here at the airport. So if you're flying in and you have a layover before you fly in and fly out, there's an Adventure Lab here at the airport. So when you're coming in for Cache Fest, check it out. It's kind of, I noticed it's something about the history of FedEx. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Here at the airport, I was like, hey, what is this? I haven't done it yet because it looks like it's in the terminals. I don't know what the geofence radius is. So when you come out for Cache Fest, which is July 15th, come out and do that. If you're flying in and out, do that. Also, don't forget, go to Cache Fest, working on another site for another one, cachefest.com, and you can log your Williton on there as well and see everything. What's Tom saying? Can I do it sending myself FedEx? Probably not. I don't know. It's you have to be here at the airport as far as I don't think the geofence will reach all the way down to Selma.
That wide on that one.
No. So, well, Chad, before we get too much further in and down these rabbit holes that we're going to be probably going on tonight, should we go ahead and take care of our sponsors?
Oh, look at what. Yeah, let's do the sponsors real quick.
All right, and then hold that
thought.
Talk
about Brad.
You're just saying, and we'll be right back. If you have not become a patron of the Geocache Talk Network, what are you waiting for? Patron levels start as low as a Bison Tube level at $3 a month. To sign up is easy. Simply go to the Geocache Talk website and click on the Become a Patron button, or go to patreon.com/Geocache Talk. Patrons now get the famous Blackout coin, invites to special events, and other really great items throughout the year. Become a patron today.
Logwork, the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who'd rather go caching than doing cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
Have you subscribed to FTF Magazine yet? FTF Magazine is the #1 geocaching magazine available. It is a quarterly magazine that you can be part of. Submit your geocaching milestones and adventures to be published. FTF Magazine is also interactive with puzzles to solve and the hunt to find Spartacus. If you can solve the puzzle or find Spartacus, then you will be entered in to win a special path tag. Every new subscription, you will receive a special swag pack. Subscribing is easy. Just visit FTF's website, ftfgeo.com. Don't miss out and subscribe today. Okay. Wow, some really great comments I'm seeing over here as we're looking at those listening to the ads, or if you're listening to this as a podcast, or if you're viewing them here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're viewing from. Hey, in fact, could you put in the chat? I guess you don't have to because I can see your logos, but wherever you're viewing this from, put it in the chat and let us know, because that's something kind of cool. This comment here from Brad. Did you see this, Chad? It says,
yeah, I saw that. That's pretty
Gadget
cool.
Was filmed by a Dutch YouTuber this week. That is really cool. That is super cool.
Yeah, that's actually been a pretty big hit. I've done 2 Gadget Academies recently, and we've done those builds, and they're a huge hit. They're fun.
That's really cool. I have that cube, and I really love that. And we are going to talk about some stuff later on about our big event that we're going to be doing there this time, the Great Gadget Build Off. So we want some input from y'all on there. Oh, saw DJ W House. Dave happened to be in Memphis this last couple of weeks, and it was kind of fun seeing him getting some different caches. Probably unique because he sent us some caches for Cache Fest, and he got those caches for Cache Fest. So I don't know if that's like one of the few times he's actually got one of his own caches, because I own them now. But he still had to solve the puzzle to get in there to sign the log. But it was really cool seeing Dave. I was not able to meet up with him while he was here. It would have been fun, but it was really cool seeing Dave here on that. There was another comment up here I saw that I was trying to read. Tom says y'all should make a rabbit hole geocache. Would have to involve a red and a blue buttons. My question is, how far would the rabbit hole go? So, and then we're looking at here. So there was a comment down here from Darren. It said, I must have a screw loose somewhere. Despite in no way being able to physically find a key, I can't help but to try to solve them all from afar. So and that's not unusual for those that like doing puzzle caches, because I know Tom solves them from all over the world. So he and of course he may never ever get to those places, but he solves them. So it's not weird. So Rumacats, what is a rabbit hole cat? Oops, all the way to the bottom. Yes. Rumacats asks, what is a rabbit hole cache? I don't know. And that's something that we may have to figure out. What I think of a rabbit hole is Bugs Bunny's rabbit hole, where you could actually move it.
That's fun.
That's what I would think of. So maybe it's a hole, it's a circular, and it's a hole, and it spins, and you have to find the buttons behind it. I don't know. It'd be off-centered so it can actually move around. I don't know. That's we'll have to think about that. All right, okay. Chad. Let's get to what we're going to be doing.
Okay, great. Well, what are we doing today? So, a couple things that I want to go over, and the main thing on the show is that I've been thinking about what to put in these caches for the Great Gadget Build-Off, for the gadgets containers. And so tonight, at some point here, I want to go over what listeners maybe think should go in there. So I'll go over what I have set so far, and then have listeners give an option maybe, or give their suggestion in the chat on what we should put in the box for the build off.
Okay.
And this also may give, if you're going to attend Cache Fest, it may kind of give you a jump start on what may be in the box for you to be able to put together. So you may start thinking about what you can build with those parts. So
list one of the parts, and so we'll see what else somebody puts in here. So what's one part that you want to put in the box?
We know what we're going to have. We're going to have, you'll have the option between an ammo can and a birdhouse, which will have just a blank front to it, and then you can add doors or lights or whatever you want to it.
So let me ask this. Will they get to choose ammo can or birdhouse, or will they have to
both be in a
box and they pull out a thing, you get an ammo can?
So we've talked many times on how to do this, if we should have a surprise box or just give everybody the same thing to start off the first time. And I'm torn, because part of me is like, I want to have the same level as everybody else, right? The same playing field and all the same parts. But part of me is like, but it's fun to see what other people can do when you don't, what you can make out of parts that you're not 100% sure is going to be there, or don't have the same parts everybody else has, and you just have to make up what you have and use what you have. And so I like that idea as well. But my selfish side, if I was doing it, I'd want to have all the parts everybody else has. Yeah.
I mean, it does level the playing field on the judging, if there is the judging, the way you do it. Ooh, Peace Ninja, how about a wheel? How about a wheel of build components?
So they get to spin it, and
they spin it, and maybe you spin it 5 times, and you get this component, you get this component. Maybe that's a bonus component that we get to add later on. It's like, okay, now each team spins the wheel about 40 minutes in, and you get an extra LED, or you get a RFID card reader or something. I don't know. There's something maybe that throw that in there, so it kind of adds that little extra twist in there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm thinking game show idea.
This is going to be our first one, so we'll see how it goes. So far, I haven't managed to do one locally. My plan was to do it, but I haven't had time. I've been extremely busy. So you'll get either the ammo can or the birdhouse, is my thought. And if we decide to do a surprise box or whatever, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay.
The next thing that you'll get is a barrel lock, a combination barrel lock.
Okay.
So fairly simple lock to use. The next thing I thought would be kind of fun would be some UV lights and UV pens. Just stick in there, just in case you want to throw in some UV lights. And they're easy. You don't have to use everything that's going to be in the box.
Right.
But
or you can.
The next is the RFID reader, card reader in there. And then the other one that will be the keypad reader.
Right.
So you have one or
so
the
I'm
other.
going to answer this question real
go
quick.
ahead. Interrupt me anytime.
Shayla says, can we bring our own box of pieces / parts from home? No.
Yeah, we need to make sure we're
gonna. It's got to be something surprise, and we're kind of teasing a little bit of what's going to be in there, but there's going to be some things that probably won't be. GCDX SK11 says a 6-pack for every kit of beer. 6-pack of beer in every kit. So all right, so I'm liking those. It's pretty easy parts. So far, I mean, for those of us that build stuff quite a bit, the RFID card reader, the keypad, those are, you could have a combination of either one or you just either have one, or you could even do both. So maybe it's a 2-stage gadget that you could go in there.
Yeah.
For the ammo can, are you gonna do some acrylic for those as well, so they can have like the box to do it, or they can?
So there'll be a box to make something on.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it'll be made out of. I've been working on making a 3D printed one recently. So,
Okay.
but there'll be a box inside the ammo can.
Okay.
Um,
And then the birdhouse will have the preformed wood already set up for them.
It'll be set up, and then it has, like I showed on our build whenever we did it a couple years ago. This slides out. You take the top off, and this whole front slides out. And so there'll be a blank front you can use. And I may have like a door set up on one or something, just so it's all pre-cut. We don't have to do any cutting on site. We can do drilling holes and everything on site, but I think we need to limit how much cutting we do in that room.
Okay. So
sawdust doesn't come out of carpet that easy sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't. So I'm starting to think of tools and stuff like that we're gonna have. It's gonna have to be a lot of I haven't seen them in the chat today, but we're gonna be having jigsaws and pan saws stuff. We're not probably have a lot of table saws. Drummels will be in there. Probably have some hole saws if we need them.
Yeah, we'll have lots of little tools. Well, Derek will. I don't know if I'm going to be bringing. I might bring a couple drills or something, but I won't be loading up too much from my shop.
What about PVC? Will we have any different size PVC?
We can bring
pipes?
in lots of different PVC pipes and fittings. I mean, that's really simple to do. Yeah, that's easy enough.
I think Tom was typing as I was saying about the tools. Pizza Ninja here has a comment. It says, if anyone needs empty pizza boxes for the builds, you buy the pizza and I'll help you empty the box.
I have a bunch of empty pizza boxes over there.
There he is. There's Bill on the move. Team Jigsaw.
I saw him in earlier there, and I was like, is he actually going to watch us live tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, usually he's out doing something with the kids and stuff like that. So it's good to have you on here, Andrew. Cat says you had me at Battle Droids. I'll be there.
Battle Droids?
So
are we going to have Battle Droids there?
Yeah, we'll have some Band-Aids as well. Maybe those will be in the kits. There's a DJ W House is saying.
Ryan, I think will be bringing his Glowforge. We need to check on him, see if he wants to, and I don't know if he'll be willing to let us use it. We need to have good Wi-Fi access to use the Glowforge.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. It was my thought already to have Ryan's Glowforge there, but then we got a vent. Well, he has that.
He has the vent on there.
He has that
in my shop when he was here.
Yeah, that thing works amazing.
That was really good. I was sad to see it go.
I was watching on the Glowforge, not to go off subject, but 2 people has had their Glowforges catch on fire this last week.
Ooh, that's
happens all the time. Laser cutters, and you're cutting with fire, so you can't just leave it alone.
Engineering 14 says little 1.5 gallon shop vacs are cheap and are a good way to keep sawdust dirt from spreading. Keep the hose where you are cutting or drilling for dust collection. That's a great tip for any of those that are doing that, and that would be great for the location that we'll be at the hotel. Except I think if we're cutting, we'll probably have to leave the room and come back in.
Yeah, I don't know what the hotel's their policy is on cutting stuff inside. We'll have to see.
So yeah, Tom's saying maybe cutting, Glowforging can be outside. So yeah, we'll see on that. So, but if you think of any other parts that we could put in this box, let's go ahead and put those in the chat, and we'll put those onto the list, and we'll see what makes it and what's not. We're not going to tell you what's going to make it and what's not, because who knows?
So we want it to be
somewhat a surprise. So, while we're waiting on that, Chad, what other projects we're looking at doing? Because I know we had been working on, and we have our one this week, because this is the Star Wars holiday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
May the 4th be with you. This Thursday, and we can go into talking about the Mandalorian and a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's for another show. I'll take a drink for that one. But yeah, so that's what projects have you been working on? I know we were working on the May the 4th one. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, read switches.
So let me finish up the stuff I have so far.
Okay.
For the kids. So,
all right.
One of the childproof locks, and magnet, and regular magnets, which I saw someone put in there. And then I'll have both pre-wired and not wired LEDs. And we'll
Okay.
have to. I don't know if I'll bring. I might just only bring the pre-wired. It's going to depend.
Right.
I don't know if we're going to want to solder. We'll have a soldering gun there as well, but and some wire in case you
Right.
need use any wire. Reed switches I saw Chad put in there, and that's a great idea. So I wrote that down.
Engineering
then
42,
we'll have
60
several
second
different types of
epoxy.
batteries. Epoxy. That's a good idea. I was going to bring a glue gun, but epoxy would be good.
Okay. Rumbacat says reed switches, momentary push buttons, springs, LEDs. Tom is saying ashtray 2, paddle, game 3, remote control 4, matches 5, lamp 6, chair 7, magazine. Current limited resistors for LEDs. You're gonna need, especially if you have the non.
Well, that's why I was
pre-wired.
debating if I should do just the ones that are pre-wired and not have to worry about it. But I should have plenty of what they're going to run into. Typically, is needing some 220 probably ohm or something like that.
Right.
So that I might just bring some of those and some 300 or 100, depending on what they're going to put in. So, Legos. That's going to be
Legos.
expensive.
Tricastus is saying a can of dust off for cooling hot glue. That was
That's a good
he
idea.
talked about that. Darren was saying hot glue. That we had Legos. Then we have gate latches and Haas. Preforms and hinges.
I was planning on adding some epoxy or some. I was thinking about doing a front for the birdhouse with a hinge door on it already. But if we bring separate ones and they have to use the wood door, then they can make whatever they want.
Right. B&J Bish asks, will the all gadget participants be required to have a digital component? Would analog gadgets still qualify? Yeah, this is part of the
build however you want.
event. This is not the actual main event where we'll be doing Gadget Academy. This is actually a separate event that we're going to have. It's going to be a sign up, and it's going to be like broken up in teams that people will be working together on to build this gadget. So, battery holders, batteries is another one.
Yep, I'll have several different types of batteries for us to use.
Okay, where did it go? Plexiglass, which you're talking about, maybe talking about some of that.
I'll have it pre-cut because cutting plexiglass, well, I guess if you did it on a jigsaw, you'd probably be okay. Table saw, the chunks coming up, you need to make sure you have some eye protection on.
Well, we're going to need eye protection anyways.
Yeah.
So,
well, I use a full shield for plexiglass because that stuff goes everywhere.
Canadian Chrome.
Step drills, I have the step drill bits.
Step drill
and regular drill bits.
A Motorama saying your CNC machine's going to be there.
Better ship it now. Seaback Tribe instructions for assembly.
Seabiscuit, no, you're going to have to come up with the instructions for your assembly.
I have a junk drawer. I have like 50 junk drawers here, Tom.
So I don't know. It might be kind of fun just to grab a handful of some random parts and just throw it in there, some greeblies and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll have different screws and stuff like that. Your basic parts for making everything. Yeah,
I think this is gonna be fun because when we get the teams together, they get their part and they have to have somewhat of a brainstorm session and looking what they have, and then figuring out what they're going to do, and then they have a set amount of time to do the build itself.
Oh, it looks like Chad is offering to be in the box as well.
Would he be in the box, or would his notebook be in the box?
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we need. I'm signing up for that team.
We can't participate, Chad. We get to watch. Let's see here. This here, games of skill or physical challenges to earn parts. Roll 2D20 for wires. There's some different things that we could do. Who knows? We may be able to have. Yeah, I just thought of this. The teams send one representative, and they have to bring one part that they don't know what to do with, and they can trade another team for that part.
Possibly, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, there's so many little twists.
what if you could trade parts for time taken away from your build?
That's kind of
You get a
cool too. I
penalty.
mean, we're thinking of all these different, reality TV show, game show aspects of this thing that could be a lot of fun, and this could be something that would be great. I mean, it's just gonna be a lot of fun. A label maker. Did you see that?
Yep, I'm writing that
So
down
that
right now.
helps out. I don't know. There's some really great ideas on how we can do this, because I mean, we're only, let's see, we're about to end May, so we're almost a little over 2 months out from doing this. So, yep.
Is there a competition on number of
UV
steps?
lights.
Yeah, we have UV lights, and the ink, the flashlights and the ink.
Yep. So Rumba Cats asks, is there a competition, number of steps, level of trickiness, red herrings? Not that I know of yet. We're still working all that out. Ooh, sound recorder.
Oh, the little sound recorders?
Sound modules.
Sound module. That's fine. We can do that. That's easy.
And sorry that you're hearing my dog in the background, but Rumba Cat saying he'll need some plutonium to generate the 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, where's he going to get his gigawatts, though?
Yeah,
oh, the plutonium creates it.
Yep.
Sounds like some great 8-hour build. I don't want it. Well, we haven't decided how long. I'm thinking 3 hours is what. So the thing is, we have an event before and an event after. So we want to make sure.
No, this is the evening event, isn't it? This is the evening event. This is Friday night, so we'll have to be up early the next day for the event itself. So
I thought we had
Friday after the boat ride.
Afterwards at the beer or at the Train Gardens or Trip. Forget what it's called.
That's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday? Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's nothing after this. This is the second event for the day on Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing after it then. Yeah. We can do. I think 3 hours would be good to complete it. And Pizza Ninja. He can bring the pizza. Or Roomba Cat said that. Yeah.
Balloons. Here's another balloons. We said magnets. Large Springs. We said that. Sound modules. Love it. From Rumba Cats. Jim Stark says, have some gadget cash credits that can be used to buy special parts not in the kit. I think that would be, if you don't have this part, you lose 10 minutes. I don't know.
No, what you could do too is you could do where each team gets a certain amount of money and the parts get put up and they are worth so much. So you got to spend your money wisely to get the parts. That's a good idea. Darn it. More ideas.
Chad says, I'll still be working out mistakes I have made at the 3-hour mark. Won't we all? Yeah.
As everybody here knows, I think when you're building the cache, you're always working out. You're always tweaking stuff, even sometimes after I put it out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other stuff too.
I was thinking about an Arduino for basic light flashing, because I can program that fairly easy on the spot. But I haven't decided if we want to do that or not. Tube straws, cording, twine, duct tape. Yep. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and write all this stuff down again.
Yeah. I wish there's a way that we can save all the items on here what people are saying. I mean, we're writing them down. Seabeck Tribe says, or an auction for the parts.
Oh yeah. Well, some of them might be crazy.
So maybe what we could do after the 1 hour mark, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We throw a twist in there, and at the 2 hour mark, throw something else in there, and said, all right, in the last 30 minutes, we'll pause the time and say, all right, if you need something else, here's the time what you can get if you see it in a part or what. I don't know. There's so many different things that we could do. That Chad, you and I are gonna have to meet offline and go over some stuff and really set down some rules and stuff with the team and see what we're gonna do. But this is
each team could get a certain amount of money. You get your kit with your parts, but every half hour we bring out a random part that they can bid on auction.
Ooh, yeah.
And so whoever auctions the highest gets that part. But if you spend too much money on the first part and something else comes up, you may lose your auction.
Right. Or what we could do completely, this would be like a nightmare, completely screw somebody up. All right. Everybody take your gadgets you've built so far and you give it to another team.
Move to the right. I hate that. I've done some builds like that, and I absolutely hate that. But yes, I mean that's fun. I want it to be fun and not frustrating.
Yeah.
But that'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not building, so to me, it's no problem.
Right. And I'm looking forward to this because this is definitely one that we will be doing some live streaming on because this will be a lot of fun. We'll be bouncing between different teams and stuff like that and seeing. So then Christ our King says, no.
One thing I want to know is this is on Friday night. Is there anybody in the chat here that is going to sign up for this class or for this build?
Yeah, that is a great idea because and this is Friday night here at Cash Fest. So that'll be the 14th of July. So if you're going to be here for that and you want to sign up for Cash Fest for this build, put it in the chat and so that we know kind of who's going to be here. I mean, even if you don't want to do the build, be there to view it and different stuff. Rumba Cats will be for sure. I think there may be some. We got to come up with captains. Brad Bishop will be here for it.
Rumba Cats. You said Brad Bishop.
Yep.
Tom. Is Tom going to build or is he going to sit there and watch? Like your garage.
Yeah.
Tom does a good job. Actually, Tom gives a lot of really good suggestions.
He does, yeah.
Chris, our King 987, or Christ our King, he said something on here. I plan on it.
I love building.
Brad Bishop.
Yeah, Brad Bishop. They're planning on being there.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, Christ our King said definitely. So does that mean you'll be there?
So fishing line, zip ties, hockey.
So we got more than 2 people.
Yeah.
We need to get Tricassus up there.
I'll be there. Shayla will be there to watch. Combine a gadget cache build with an escape room.
Every time you escape or solve a puzzle, you get a new part.
Mini Mag won't be here, unfortunately. Yep, Christ our King will be here. Bill on the move there. He's going to. Unfortunately, Andrew's not going to be here. He's going to be going to Gilby this year. Going to go up and see Chad up there. I wish I could go as well.
Me too.
Marbles and PVC pipe. We said PVC, so marbles is another one. I got marbles. Sometimes I lose my marbles. Very frequently. Let's see here. Okay, so we have and Christ our King. He has the Cove Gadget Builder. So there's actually we're up to several more. There'll be Christ our King. We count as 2. Christ our King plus 1 on that. So what we'll do, we'll be putting up not Survey Monkey. What's it? Something Genius, Sign Up Genius or whatever it is, and it will have a limited and do that. And you'll have to go on there and register. We'll have a set number for it. And then once you have that, and we're going to be doing the same thing for the escape room as well that week. Again, we're going to change it up a little bit. Probably the Sign Up Genius will be the best way, I think.
Yeah, we need to get that up, and that will help us determine if we need 2 teams or 3 teams
or more.
I'd like to have no more than 5 people per team because more than that makes it kind of tough.
Right.
With everybody's
and the room's not that big.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. So yeah. 3 to 4 teams would be good, and then others get to watch. I wish Tricassus could be here, but we got Brahma Cats that's going to be here. Christ our King will be here. So
Hopefully next year I'm going to make it to Chad's event if he has one next year. My plan.
It'll be going wild 3 times or whatever. How many ever times it's gone wild? Tom's asking, do we pick our teams or is it random? If random, each team should get all skill sets covered. Right.
Well, I thought about doing. That's a good question, Tom. I've thought about doing captains where you pick to be captains, and then you can go around and start picking people, or you can sign up your own team. But we haven't decided.
Right.
It'd be nice to bring on your friends and people you enjoy building stuff with to make it fun.
I mean, we could do school, like that's kind of like schoolyard rules game.
Mm.
So you have your captain, but you may not even know who these people are. You may,
Yeah.
I'll take Bob, I'll take John, and I'll take whatever. And then that's an idea that we could do there. Tony Golden is planning on doing this. So you're planning on being here in Memphis, I take it, Tony, to be able to do the build. That'd be awesome. If you are, let us know for sure.
Also, if you're planning on being here for the build and you haven't signed a will attend on CashFest page, make sure you go and sign your will attend.
Yeah. And then also go and check out. Oh yeah. Easy. Okay. And then, besides that, don't forget to go order your packages on there, because time is getting short of when we're going to be able to get all the stuff in for the packages because of still having supply chain issues and how long it takes us to get things in here. And we have to cut it off at a certain point because we can't add to other things. So be sure to go in and get your package on there. Bid Pocket already.
Okay, so double checking my tally on people.
Tony's the VIP. Purchase the Bid Pocket. All right. Or VIP packet already. Sorry. I caught the second part of it. So good job. All right, Tony, I'm glad to have you here coming with us.
So right now we have 6, it looks like, in the chat. That's good.
So that would be at least 2 teams of 3 right there, what we have in chat right now. Out of the 31 people that are watching. And like I said, we're going to be putting up the sign-up sheet hopefully in the next few weeks. It'll be in the next few weeks so we can kind of spacing that out to see how many teams are going to be together. What do you want to limit to? 3 teams, 4 teams?
I think 3 teams would be the most we want to do. That's 15 people. Yeah,
if we could probably set it up for 3 teams of 5. Set it for 15 people, and the first 15 people that sign up for it, that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, we could get stuff together for a 4th. I just don't know how big that room is.
Right. I think plus we have to have people coming in and out.
Yeah.
So
right now we'll plan on 3 teams of 5.
And we're live streaming each section. Have 3 cameras on each one, and people who are watching online can actually see. I mean, I can set that up. They can see all 3.
That'd be cool to do a live stream the whole time.
Right. We could do it.
Yeah.
I could switch over and we could be on camera at different times and doing different stuff. So it's possible we could do it. Okay. So
I was reading all the Tommy stuff too.
I know I was too. I was trying. Sorry for the silence. Those that are listening to this on the podcast part, just audio wise, as well. I went last year, and I'm sure plenty will want to do this. I hope so, because this is something that's nobody's done before, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun, or at least that I know of. Nobody's done this before at Omega.
Not that I know of, but yeah. I know that there's been had builds at places, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's CBEC Tribe is saying you also need space for supplies and working stations for cutting, recording, etc. Yeah, pop rivets and rivet nuts is another one.
Trying to think what we have that we'd be putting them in. Because PVC, a rivet nut would probably crack it, or a rivet when you put it in. I don't know. That's a good idea. I mean, I have both. 10 millimeter
sockets.
Yeah.
Threaded inserts.
Threaded inserts I can do easy enough. I mean, I can do the pop rivet, the rivets, and everything as well. I guess I should write all that. I should write those down.
So Tricasha says they did a maker event a couple weeks ago. But was it a competition kind of like how this is that you don't know what you're going to get? I'm just curious. Maker events are cool, but I just didn't know if you get a random thing like a show like what we're talking about here. Yeah, I'm really excited about this because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what people are going to come up with, and what they're gonna really come up down do, or will we have some paint, some acrylic paints or something like that that can do like some decorations too, or maybe that's part of the puzzle, stickers.
I guess we could do some paint, just get some paint and paint brushes.
Yeah, because there may be some, because they may need to paint numbers on something for the puzzle. Because you use we've showed how we had the numbers and the magnets behind it before, and have to run something over to figure out what the combination is. So that might be something different. Just some acrylic paint or what's it called? I'm just drew a blank. It's just some paint and brushes.
I know what you mean.
Tempura.
Trying.
Or is that what I eat? Tempura? Fine point Sharpies. We could do Sharpies.
Oh, Sharpies. That's a good idea.
Or paint markers. Paint markers. We could do paint markers.
So I have a bunch of these. I have smaller ones too. Somewhere.
The kits to make your own wire cables. Not sure what they're called. If we're going to be doing soldering, we need to have the solder sleeves and a heat gun.
That's what. A heat gun. Yeah, solder sleeves and a heat gun. Got it.
Seabeck Tribe says number stickers. Some number stickers that way they could use. So, yeah, this is gonna turn out to be a fun event. And about 50 pounds of solder is what.
50 pounds of solder.
Heat shrink tubing.
That's heat shrink tubing.
What about some fiber optics?
Funny. Next week, since we're almost done, next week we'll be going over fiber optics.
Yeah, so maybe that's something. I have some fiber optic tubing up here that we might be able to do something with, some light. That might be something. Of course, we can't do too much. I mean, a lot of people are like, hey, well, what if we did some 3D printing? I don't think you could print a lot of stuff in the amount of time in 3 hours. That's a lot. That would be a really fast machine.
Yeah. And I don't have the new Prusa yet. I ordered the new MK4, which is supposed to be 3 times faster than these ones. But it won't be here until, I think it's shipping in June or something.
Okay. So, yeah,
anyway,
I'm just
3D printing takes time.
Yes, it does. And it always takes more time than what you think it is. And then when you sit there and watch it and going, man, this thing's going so slow. But are we going to learn? What's Tom saying? Are we going to learn how to hook up our neighbor's internet and cable? No, not that. Not next week. No, that's a different type of fiber. I wish I have it upstairs. I have some really thin fiber optic cable because I saw one of the guests that we had on when we did CashCon, when we did a virtual CashCon that one year. He did some stuff with fiber optic, and I thought it was really cool. And I end up getting some fiber optics, and I've never used it. So I have some of that here that we may throw in some fiber optic into some stuff. Who knows? But like Chad said, next week we're going to be talking about how you can do fiber optic. I'm looking for not next week.
Our next show.
Which would be, I'll pull up that here in a second. Or Chad's looking for me right now. Christ King says the 3D printing takes too long, and if the print doesn't turn out, you're not going to have anything. That's a good question. Special trackables for a winning team. Yeah, that's a really great question. We haven't decided what's the winner's going to get, Chad, have we?
No, actually, we haven't. That's a good question. Those are definitely doable.
Yeah,
We can even make them on the brushed aluminum.
right. Christ King is saying WV Tim has a cool fiber optic cache, and I bet it's probably based off of this guy from it's not Germany. He's in Belgium, I think, is where he's at, or he's overseas, because him and Tim have worked together on several different cache ideas from over across the water. So maybe based off of one of his on there.
Are you talking about, is it Oleg or I forget his name?
No,
From
it's
Germany?
somebody else. It's a different,
okay.
a different guy. It was friend and son and friend, or something like that. I have to go back and pull it up, but yeah, they do some really cool gadgets as well. Rather simply built, but they can be kind of tricky too. They're really cool. Yeah, Tony's saying too late for a coin, but something. Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll come up with a prize package for the winning team of some sort. To have that low of coins minted to be really expensive. Just to FYI on that. But that would be cool. Have a great gadget build off coin. So, but we'll come up with something. Winners could get Gadget Talk medals that are like Olympic medals. Just an idea. That's actually a great idea.
I can cut some in that make it look like that, or you can 3D print some.
Tony says a vault key. They get an extra vault key.
We could do prizes like these.
Yeah, we could
as well.
That's cool.
But I think I don't know.
B and J Bish was saying, I love the Prozo trophy we got last year. A gadget medal would be treasured. So like what you just showed there, Chad.
Oh yeah, I have several of them.
Tom says we can donate
really
kittens.
Good in that class.
He says his mom has 5 kittens and she could donate.
No, that's okay. We could do trackables out of the brushed aluminum like this for your car.
Oh, that would be cool.
Out of something like this that's trackable.
And those have been a big hit.
Huge hit. I actually had to order more material because I ran out. So I don't know how much longer I want to make them, but they're fun.
Yeah,
it's funny. A fun story is my first customer on both the. It's not this shape, but the trackable like this, but the square, and those were Brian. So.
And when you say Brian, you mean Brian Roth?
Yeah, Brian Roth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
So
it's always nice when he buys
Gadget
stuff.
Gadget Builder Edition.
Gadget Builder Edition. Yeah, we can. I mean, that would be super simple.
And with like a gear,
we can put our logo on it too, like right here.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
That would be cool. I may put that one on my car.
Well, you know what? Well, I was going to make you one that actually said Baker 6 Clan. Edition. But Gadget Builder Edition would be cool.
Yeah, I think I Gadget Builder Edition. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that would probably be well, let's put that in there for one of the prizes. Gadget Builder Edition.
No, another area for prizes. No, that's good. Prizes are always fun. I love giving out prizes.
Yeah. So like the coin, I mean, it could be a couple things. The coin, and then I
like a trackable that's out of something like this. So we could do. I tried to, it messed up, and I got over it. It's all messed up. I didn't pill it or anything like that. I actually tried one of these as a trackable. I have the pre-mask on it still and everything, but I didn't like the way it started turning out, so I gave up on it. But we could do something like that that's trackable. Yeah. Or something different. Or just the plate itself. I don't know. I like the idea of something that's trackable.
Yeah. And that's a cool car trackable. It's not like typical what you would think of. And it'd be something like, whoa, where'd you get that? And that'd be really neat.
It's not a vinyl sticker or anything. It's actually a plastic.
Right. I mean, I have on my car, I have a new van which does not have a trackable on it anymore. In fact, I just realized I need to take that one off that was on the other one. But then on my car that I drive, I have a license plate on the front of it. Is my trackable, but I would like to have one of those with a trackable on it. So that'd be really cool.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Let's send me your trackable and I'll send you one of these. Your code. If you want one of these type on your car. Sorry, we could have talked about it off the air.
Yeah. And that's it. Oh, for me. Oh.
Yeah, for you.
Everybody else maybe like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You might just open up another can of worms.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget. We talk a lot too on the StreamYard we use it for meetings and stuff. I forget sometimes we're live.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool. All right. So this has been some really great help on here with the ideas, what we can put into this build off. I'm literally looking forward to this. So Trish says she has a front license plate trackable plate on her car too. That's awesome.
It's supposed to be on the back so people can see it when they're behind you.
Well, yeah. I don't think the police like that very much. You just started something, LOL, as Tony did trackable things. So, but yeah, this has been really a lot of help. I love the ideas of what we can put in there. I mean, it can be endless to what we can do. And I really think us doing this is kind of like a show where we can step in and talk to the different people, how they're building, kind of working through their ideas and seeing what they're doing there. It could be really a lot of fun, and who knows where this could go.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what we haven't done yet, Chad? And I'm sure Aaron,
give it out a clue.
Darren is sitting here going, when are you going to get to the clue for
one of these?
Number 25? So, and we teased this at the beginning. We have clue 5 for key 25. And here in a second, we're going to bring it up because we're coming to the end of the show. We told you we'd coming up to it, but we just really went down that rabbit hole on a lot of these different ideas. And I think this is really great. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But all right, we're ready to bring up the clue, Chad?
The Panthers beat the Bruins. Wow. I was rooting for the Bruins. Anyways, sorry. Yes.
All right. So here it is. Here's the clue. If Chewbacca was flying the Millennium Falcon, and stopped at Buc-ee's to use the bathroom and get some tasty snacks, he would be 1.81750743214392860E-11 parsecs away from a glorious lamppost. All right. There's your clue for clue 5 for key number 25. So, Darren, hope you'll be up for the next few hours, continuing on your hunt for this clue. I mean, I love it that it's Star Wars themed, especially for this week with May the 4th. That's just really cool. I love that. So yeah, that's your clue. And I read that out for those that are audio listeners, and that will actually be up on the Facebook group here shortly, if not already. Going up there, so make sure that you can get on there and see that. But in episode 4, they used a parsec as a measurement of time. Yeah, but they changed it. So
yeah, it was a measurement of time because he did it.
It was originally,
yeah, but
they kind of retconned it when they went back into did Solo.
Yeah, I don't like Star Wars, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the puzzle maker.
Okay, so it's in the Marianas Trench. That was a different key. And that one's, I mean, you have to have a submarine to get that one, and you might have to.
They corrected
while you're
that
down
one,
there. Why don't you get the Earth cache? If you're in the Marianas Trench, get the Earth cache that's down there. Yeah. Is a symptom. Okay, so next time that we are on, I was going to tell you when it's going to be. It's the second Sunday of the month, because next week they will be doing Challenge Talk. So, and it's in May 14th. So yeah, May 14th will be the next time that we'll be doing a Gadget Talk. So looking forward to seeing that, and maybe we'll have some more. Hopefully we'll have some more clues for you for more keys. I think people are really enjoying doing the keys. What do you think, Chad? I see them popping up all the time. People
Oh yeah,
finding them.
absolutely. And we follow the page, the Facebook page, and there's a lot of members
Is there?
on there.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I think the key has been a big hit.
So okay,
I'm trying to read stuff. So
I
and
am
then
too, and it's
I want to mention that if you attend a May the 4th event coming up this Thursday, and you take photos of anything, if there's anything cool, send it to us. We'd love to see any Star Wars set caches or anything like that, and we could definitely share those photos if you want. But I just want to see people's May the 4th events that they're going to. So there's a few here in Seattle we'll be having.
that'll be great. I'd love to see those too. And of course, you can email them at gadgettalkpodcast@gmail.com or send them to us on Instagram at Gadget Talk Podcast. So, all right. So I'm going to show the clue one more time on here, and I'll read it one more time before we sign off. And it says, if Chewbacca was flying the Millennium Falcon and stopped at Buc-ee's to use the bathroom and get some tasty snacks, he would be 1.817507432143928 11 parsecs away from a glorious lamppost. I have no clue.
I have no idea.
Because there's several Buc-ee's. So which Buc-ee's do you start off with? And there's new ones popping up all the time. And how far is a parsec?
I don't know.
How would you anyway?
We would have talked about this earlier. I could have Googled it.
So, but I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. So Judy's saying 319 members now on there. That's awesome. That's really great. Looking for the keys and doing all that.
Tom has a key in the queue and one more getting beta tested. Good. So there's
deal.
a total of 50 keys. I believe 10 will be put out in Memphis
Cache
the week
Fest.
of Cache Fest. So
Right.
if a key is not hidden in your area, but you're planning on attending Cache Fest, you'll still have a chance to get a key. So don't get discouraged.
Right. So, yeah, because if you're coming in from another country or anywhere else, if you're in Memphis, you'll have a chance to find some keys. So, all right, this has been exciting, Chad. Really am looking forward to this event that we're working on planning, the Great Gadget Build Off, and seeing what people are going to come up with as their builds and the creativity, the teamwork, maybe the mind explosions, hopefully not team explosions, but it'll be interesting to see what happens when this event happens and see how it goes. So, but we'll have signups here in a couple weeks. We're looking at probably 3 teams of 5. And so that'll probably be, 15 people will be doing the build. And that's what we're looking at doing on that. But we're really looking forward to everybody being here at Cache Fest. And if you have not signed up for Cache Fest or sent your Williton, go to cachefest.com and they'll give you a link right there to the geocache page. And you can log your Williton, and while you're on the Cache Fest page, why don't you go ahead and get your package before those packages are all done. And don't forget to get into the host hotel, because there are some extra things that you will get if you are in the host hotel.
Yes, exactly.
So, all right, Chad, I think that's it for tonight.
All right. Well, next time we'll be going over fiber optics and caches, just the basics of fiber optics, setting them up or lighting them up and, drilling the holes and gluing them in. As far as puzzles go, I'll let you come up with your own puzzles, but that's what we'll be going over on the next show.
All right. Sounds great. And hope everybody has a great week, and we will catch you later. Another show, of course, deep dive on Thursday. So we will see you later. And I think that's the first show coming up is deep dive. If not, you'll see a post come up. So, all right, everybody, have a great week. Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.